Howdy, my fellow coin peeps. Welcome back to another edition of BlueRidgeSilverhound's Rant-A-Talk. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the unofficial, unpatented, I guess, title to my my little videos where I just talk. But with good reason. This is a follow-up to a few inquiries over a previous video I did last week regarding these brand new 2022 bank boxes. Oh boy, where do I begin? Well, first and foremost, I've had a number of people say, well, and they were being quite belligerent in their response. Yeah, we can't get 2022. These banks are pushing out 2021, so, it's not like you can just walk up in there and get it. No, that is wrong. Another thing that I wanted to personally debunk, although, it could happen, is that the bank tellers are buying it up and they're selling it for themselves. Well, no, because the amount of listings that are currently on our favorite platform, eBay, tells a completely different picture. We're going to get into that a little bit more. Now, the reason why I said no to each of one of these two things is that there are some bank boxes that are currently floating around. There are rolls that are currently floating around of some of these brand new 2022 coins. Now, if it were a bank teller, if I worked at a bank, okay, most banks will say, well, you can't switch out money, as part of our policy. I know of a few people that work at these banks that have no ability whatsoever as a teller to swap out for some of the new coins. Now, that's just not personal, but more of a company policy thing than anything else. I would expect that most banks to tighten up the belt a little bit regarding this because of the supposed coin shortage. Now, a lot of people are going to say, quit saying coin shortage. It's a people issue. It's a logistical issue. Yes, it's all of that. There's really no shortage of coins out there. There is a shortage of workforce. There's a shortage of just the handling process from A to Z is just not there because there is a work shortage. But there is no shortage of coins. I wanted to go and make that perfectly clear. Number two, why would you push back 2021 sealed bank rolls? If this were the case and the banks are actually pushing out old inventory, aka 2021 bank boxes, wouldn't that incentivize you to grab 2021 bank boxes anyways? Have you guys seen the amount of errors that have come out of these rolls? Okay, do I even have to preface my 2021 bank box, which kind of birthed 15 to 20K. I mean, come on now. But if the 2021s, if they're being pushed out by the banks because they are indeed receiving 2022s, why would you not want to get the 2021s, right? It's going to be your guys' last final silver bullet to find some of these incredible errors. And not just on the Lincoln Cent, by the way. The quarters have a lot of crap going on with them too, with the Tuskegee Airmen, the Washington Crossing the Delaware Crown Die chip. I mean, do I even have to dignify this with a response? You guys have seen my videos. I have talked the talk and I've walked the walk. I wouldn't lead you astray. All right, so let's talk about 2022 because guess what? There's not nearly enough supply out there on the secondary market. Now, I'm feeling like that this thing is going to explode. Did you guys read the thumbnail? $500 bank box sold for $1,500. Or did it? Now, this was the listing right here. As you can tell, it's in green, which designates that this is a sold sale. Done. Money in the bank, right? $1,000 profit on a $500 face value box is not nothing. But these are on the brand new 2022 Maya Angelou quarters, full $50 bank or $500 bank box, 50 rolls. That's what I really wanted to say, by the way. All right, so did it sell for $1,500, which, by the way, signifies and signals the first ever 2022 U.S. coins box of any denomination to sell on eBay. And we're going to go ahead and open her up right here. What do you see there? The seller has relisted this item, okay? Which, what does that say to me? Well, number one, he or she did not sell this particular lot. Number two, it's a little bit shady. You know, if you were, you know, I'm just going to go out there because, yeah, I'm going to take you to Front Street. Hey, don't hate me, all right? This is facts. This is facts right here. People are actually bidding on their own shit. So that way they could illustrate and show the market that this is kind of like the floor of this product, price-wise. So if someone, okay, XYZ person, best friends of Nevermind Gallery, actually bid on their own item to showcase a legit sale of this. Now, it's a legit sale until you click into it and you see the seller has relisted this item. But this is going to set some sort of market precedence on something like this. Now, the big reason why I was so critical on this listing is that you started at such a high level that you're going to miss out on however much it would sell for if you decide to put it on for just a regular 7-day auction. Guess what? You're at essentially still day zero, because according to my research, there are no other $500 bank boxes of Maya Angelou quarters currently on eBay. Now, that might change as this video is uploaded, or it might change in a few days from now. But as more hit the marketplace, you're going to see the prices kind of erode down. If this sale was legit at $1,500, congratulations. You've made $1,000 profit, and then you got to back out all the fees and whatnot. But the next subsequent box that does offer up into the marketplace will probably sell for $1,200, and then $1,000, and then $850, and then it's going to continue to go down till it reaches that point where it's not worth selling on the secondary market. Now, there are a few intangibles in play here. What if someone discovered a really prominent error? Okay, keeping in mind, the first error of the 2022 Maya Angelou quarters has surfaced in the way of small little die chips on the obverse of the coin. Yeah, it's minor, but that example sold for $15 for 1 quarter. Not too shabby. But let's say someone discovers a really prominent strike through or a die crack or cud or something like that. That's going to catapult the price of these boxes to obscene levels, which we've never seen before. However, there is an importance of getting the box out on day zero. That's why I like to call it day zero. That's when it's released. You're the first one to post it on eBay, and then you are going to be the first one to sell your item. That's where you're going to make the most amount of money, because obviously just the erosion of the value over time as more hit the marketplace is a real thing. This person right here that's relisted this item has certainly dropped the ball in this particular case. All right, so let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of this particular video. What else is out there? Well, we've seen Nevermind Gallery reposted their box. This time, a little bit of a shakeup, $1,500 or best offer. Again, that's a dumb way of selling this, okay? You're the first out in the marketplace. Why would you do that? Just go ahead and put it on at $500 face and then do a 7-day auction. And then you're going to get however much the market deems it's worth. This is too much of a headache, and you're playing against time. When you play against time, you run the risk of having that second box come to the marketplace, and if they sell theirs as a traditional 5 or 7 day auction format, that's going to kill the value of this person's box. All right? So that's why I'm saying, if you're first to market, put it out as a regular auction. Say, look, hey, there you go. 2022 Maya Angelou American Women quarters, $1,000. Undercut the other person just like that. They're toast. All right, this one right here, brand new box, 2022. Done deal. Here is the best listing. I love this listing. They put it up for 3 days. 2022 P Jefferson nickel bank box. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be one that's probably going to end up selling for between 4 and 5 times face value. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put in my bid for $100 just to ensure that this individual is guaranteed face value. All right. So, because honestly, I would take this box of coin. I would buy it. So see, already outbid, but it's up to face value. That's surely not going to last. So I'm going to go ahead and close that there. But there you go. So, brand new, beautiful 2022 nickels. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, yeah, I've been outbid. You got that right. And I'm okay with that. But yeah, this is how you do it. This is how you sell these boxes. You're the first in the market. You put it up as a traditional auction format. Yeah, I would say 3 days is not nearly enough time for it to get the exposure it needs. But when you look at the grand picture of it all, you're going to be the first one to have a confirmed freaking sale on eBay of the first coin. I would not be surprised if this one ticked up higher than $500 for the box. Now, you guys are going to probably think I'm nuts. I'm like, really? These are selling for that much? Well, it sounds easy, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and, go to the bank. But there's way too many excuses out there when I posted that last video. Oh, they're pushing out 2021s. Great. Go ahead and get them. You know how sought after 2021P Lincoln Cent boxes are? Do you know how sought after 2021P Washington Crossing the Delaware quarter boxes are? Good luck. I mean, those are huge because of the possibilities of those particular errors that show up in these boxes. I just don't get what the big deal is. It's all negative. There's no positive talk or kind of like, response to these type of videos where I'm like, these boxes are going to sell for a grip of cash. Why would you not want to take advantage of it? All right. And instead, or like, another thing I heard was, I went to one bank and they said, well, we don't have any yet, or, we're pushing out 2021s and all this other crap. I'm like, okay, so you only went to one bank? Is that the level of work and involvement that you want to put into this? Don't do that. Call up multiple banks. Call up a ton of banks. Don't just call one, Another one that I like hearing, or don't like hearing, but it's funny every time it comes up, it's like, oh, I'm not a member of that bank. Well, still, call them. People have a hard time hearing the word no in their brain, and it shuts them out immediately. It doesn't bother me none. I worked in car sales. I've worked for sales for a transportation company. I hear 100 no's before I get a yes. When you get that yes, it's liberating. And when you get it, you get it. And it's hard work, well earned. You're going to end up getting these free, easy tendies off of the brand new coin. I tell it like it is every single year. This is a great opportunity to make a ton of money, right? We're in the middle of tax season. Tax season starts in a few days as of this video. Some people are going to be owing money. How else are you going to find the easy tendies? So you got to go and invest in Bitcoin that's dropped like 25% in the last 2 days. I mean, and the stock market's tanked. I mean, this is a sure thing every single year. Yeah, I probably miscalculated with the fact that that these coins were supposed to drop the first and second week of February, but the U.S. Mint has changed course. I'm not the U.S. Mint. I'm not a financial advisor, but you always see the same exact results year in, year out. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it because it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal for your wallet, your pocketbook, your girlfriend, your wife, your wife's brother's girlfriend's husband is really going to like this. Well, except that last person because, that's not cool. But what else is there more to say? I mean, this is a grand kind of opportunity, and when there's too many excuses, those are the people that ultimately fail. And when you fail, of course, you don't look deep inside yourself and say, I failed. You want to blame someone else. BlueRidgeSilverhound gets all the crap when it comes to that. Well, fine, you go wallow in your self-pity while I sit here and someone else is going to take your attendees. Fine, let it be that. You sit there and be sorry for yourself that 2021 is all you can get. Last time I checked, there are some of the most sought after boxes as of today. 2021 penny boxes, quarter boxes are hot. And here we are in 2022. Let it be whatever narrative you want it to be. All right? If you don't want to put into work, you're not going to get it. And probably you'll never get it for the foreseeable future. Sorry about the hard facts. I know this is something that a lot of people don't want to hear. But this is a general umbrella statement right here. When these things are out there and you have the ability to get them, and you've done the work and you've called X amount of banks rather than just your one local that you've gone to, and it's constant, it's comfortable to you, and you know the people by name, and you know how much of an a-hole the branch manager is, all right, then that's on you. But I'm telling you, there's free, easy, low-hanging fruit opportunities right now. Either in 2021 bank boxes, allegedly, they're flopping them out, right? Or the brand new 2022s, okay? Always stay the course. Don't let your eyes go somewhere else. And then when it fails and when the whole thing crumbles on the inside out, you have to blame someone. I'm the last person you want to blame. Because here you are, you're watching 16 minutes into the video and you haven't turned the video off yet. That's why I wanted to talk about. I'm looking forward to the first sale of a 2022 bank box, and I have a feeling it's going to be this Jefferson nickel box. Congratulations in advance to a newer seller, Greg SC51, for taking advantage of this opportunity. I don't know if this person watches me, but obviously they get it. They've seen the market. They've probably been around last year as well when they saw this go down. And then Greg is going to be the beneficiary of a huge sale. I want to thank you guys for joining in on this video. Again, get a little bit rantish, but I figure, it's time we kind of double down, because here we are. We're a few days away from February. These coins have obviously hit ground, but there are no other confirmed boxes on eBay. Just a few rolls. Here's one that sold for $37. If you don't want to sell the box, sell them by the roll. $42 shipped. This one sold on the 25th. Guess what today is? 25th, right? That is such easy money, guys. Such easy money. Why aren't you taking advantage of this? Before I let you guys go, because it's been also on my mind, and if people have asked, who are buying these boxes at these inflated prices? Again, another excuse I hear is, why not wait 3 months? You can get them at face value. Well, they never really drop down to face value on the secondary market. Okay? There are a number of different people that buy these, collector-wise. You have the collector that deals strictly in sealed equity. You guys know what that is? Sealed equity is a thing when it comes to bank boxes, bank bags, things of that nature. These are things that people buy up and they hoard them and then save them. 10 years from now, they're worth 2, 3, 4, 5x face value. Okay? So these bags of coin, these boxes of coin, they enhance in value over time because of the amount of these coins that eventually get cracked open and they get inserted into circulation. There's a very low survival rate of these newer coins in original bank boxes or rolls. So they definitely go up in value. If you ever looked at like a 2015 penny roll, for example, because there's a few really great varieties to find in there, and that one singular roll sells for $7 to $10, you guys would understand. So that's one type of person that buys these rolls. Another person that actually deals in these is they want to be the first. guys like Chuck Daughtry and a few others, that they want to be able to pick up some of these brand new 2022 bank boxes of Lincoln Cents, for example, and to go through them to find the first reported doubled dies, to find the first errors that can be found on these. Okay, the more major the error, the more that coin's worth, therefore more that box will be worth over time because of this substantial error coin, kind of like the 2021 Lincoln Cents. Those boxes are going for 4 times face and higher if you got them. Okay, that's like the easiest money you can make. If you did not want to go through the trouble of going through the box yourself and you just want to sell the box as is, boy, that's some of the easiest money. $100 bill for every $25. And if you have a bank branch, that's willing to get rid of a ton of these 2021s, you're going to be rolling in dough so fat, it's going to make you sing all the way to 2023. All right, so those are the main players in the game of sealed bank boxes. Your error, variety, hunter, they want to be able to put and stamp their name on the first ever known of those types. You have the people that go out there and deal in sealed equity. And then the third one I didn't mention is people want to go through these and actually look for high-grade coins that they could send out to grading and fulfill the registry set market. So there's 3 different huge kind of like audiences that appeal to these boxes. And that's why they sell for so much money. And that's why at day 0, these things go to the moon. And then they come back down to earth a little bit. But there you go. Wanted to talk about that today. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful time on this video. Just hearing me just very characteristically ranty. It sure was a pleasure. Thank you for hanging in. If you stayed all the way up to 22 minutes on the old timestamp, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and do all that fabulous stuff. I'm your host, Sean, with BlueRidgeSilverhound. That's going to go ahead and do it for today. You guys take care. Best of luck in all your hunts, and I'll see you on the next coin video. Take care.